All right, so have you heard about this cabbage soup diet? I feel like it's like everywhere online.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
all these crazy weight loss claims and the before and after pictures. Can't help but kind of get sucked in.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a deep dive today to see what's really going on with this soup and if it actually lives up to all the hype.
Right. It's interesting how this soup has taken on almost like a legendary status,
Right.
the weight loss world,
Right.
different names, all these big promises. It really kind of taps into our desire for that quick fix, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you know me, I love a good kitchen experiment.
Yeah.
So I actually I made a batch of this miracle soup.
Okay.
First off, I gotta say the recipe is like super simple.
Okay.
Like really basic ingredients, nothing fancy. Cabbage, onion, garlic, some peppers and carrots, diced tomatoes, vegetable broth, stuff you probably already have.
Yeah. Yeah, and that accessibility is a big part of its appeal. It feels very doable.
Right.
But let's go beyond the ingredients. One of the first things that really stood out to me was the calorie count.
Yeah.
Only 71 calories per serving.
Wow.
That's pretty remarkable, especially if you compare it to other meal options.
Okay, 71 calories. That's less than my morning coffee.
Right.
So to lose weight, we need to burn more calories than we take in, right?
Right.
So can you explain why a low-calorie soup like this would be so effective for weight loss?
Yeah, so think of it this way. Your body needs a certain number of calories just to function.
Yeah.
Breathing, digestion, all the behind-the-scenes stuff. This is your basal metabolic rate, your BMR. When you eat fewer calories than your body needs, you create what's called a calorie deficit. And that's where the weight loss kind of magic happens.
Okay.
A low-calorie soup, especially when it replaces higher calorie meals, can help you get to that deficit more easily.
So it's almost like you're tricking your body into using its reserves?
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now we got to talk about this famous 7-day cabbage soup diet.
Right.
It's all over the internet. It promises like 5 to 10 pounds of weight loss in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really true?
Well, you can definitely lose weight on this diet. You can. But it's really important to understand that a lot of that weight loss is water weight.
Uh-huh.
You're basically depleting your body's glycogen stores. And glycogen, it binds to water.
Okay.
So when you cut your calories way down in your carbs, your body sheds that water weight.
So it's not really fat loss.
Not really, no.
And I'm guessing that this really fast weight loss is not sustainable, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not only not sustainable, it can actually be harmful.
Okay.
Restrictive diets like this can lead to nutrient deficiencies.
Mm-hmm.
And because your metabolism slows down when you restrict calories for too long, you might gain the weight back when you go back to eating normally.
Okay, so it's kind of like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You drop the weight really quickly and then it all comes back. Maybe even more than before. Exactly.
So this definitely supports the idea that those quick fixes aren't the way to go.
Right.
We want to make, healthy choices that we can keep doing.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to our question. Is there a way to, include cabbage soup in our diets, but in a more balanced way? And I dare say enjoyable way.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's where we shift away from the restrictive, diet idea. And we start to think about using the soup strategically as part of a healthy way of eating.
Okay, I like that. I like where this is going.
Yeah.
So in our source material, there's this section, How I Use Cabbage Soup for Weight Loss.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got some really interesting ideas, so tell me more.
Yeah, well, one key strategy is portion control. You can use this soup as kind of a low-calorie, high-volume meal starter. Like having a big bowl of soup before your main meal can help you feel fuller, faster, and that'll help you not overeat.
Ah, okay. So we're using that low calorie count and the high fiber content to our advantage.
Exactly. Without feeling like we're, depriving ourselves. It's like a pre-dinner appetizer.
Exactly.
To manage those portions.
Exactly. And let's talk about that fiber for a minute.
Okay.
It's really important here. Cabbage is very high in fiber, and fiber is great for weight management. And it not only makes you feel physically full, but it also slows down your digestion. And that can help prevent those blood sugar spikes and crashes that can make you crave things and overeat.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Fiber is kind of like the unsung hero of weight management.
Yeah.
It's like the secret weapon. It keeps you feeling full and it helps regulate those hunger hormones.
Yeah, and it's not just about, feeling full. Fiber also helps with your gut health, which is really important for overall well-being and weight management too.
Wow, it's amazing how like one simple bowl of soup can do so much.
Right.
So we've got portion control, fiber. Are there any other ways we can use this soup, strategically?
Well, think about those times when you're like really craving something warm and comforting.
Yeah.
Instead of going for something that might not be the best for your healthy eating goals, you could have this delicious low-calorie soup ready to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's like a secret weapon in your fridge to fight off those cravings.
Exactly.
And the recipe itself, it's actually pretty versatile, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We talked about the basic ingredients, but you can get creative with it.
Absolutely.
Like if you want to add some spice,
Yes.
a little pinch of red pepper flakes.
Some hot sauce.
Yeah.
If you want it a little spicier.
And if you want something heartier with more protein,
Yes.
you can add some cooked chicken or lean ground beef, some lentils, even beans.
Exactly. And you can change up the flavors too.
Right.
You can play around with different herbs and spices.
Okay.
A little squeeze of lemon juice or some fresh parsley can really brighten it up.
This is starting to sound like less like a diet and more like a fun cooking project. It's like you've got this blank canvas and you can paint your own flavor masterpiece.
Right.
You know what else I love about this soup?
What's that?
It's a really good way to sneak in more veggies.
Yes, you got it. That's a really important point.
Yeah.
We all know we should be eating more veggies,
Mhm.
but sometimes it's hard to make them, appealing, especially if you're not a big veggie fan.
Right.
This soup makes it easy to get all those important nutrients.
It's like a Trojan horse for veggies.
Yeah.
You get all the flavor and the feeling of being full, and your body's getting all those vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. Speaking of nutrients, let's not forget about hydration.
Yes.
This soup has a lot of electrolytes from the vegetables and the broth,
Right.
which can really help replenish your body, especially like after you work out or on a hot day.
Oh yeah, that's so important. We often forget about staying hydrated.
Yeah.
And this soup is a really tasty way to make sure you're getting enough fluids. So it's like getting two things at once.
Yeah.
You're getting the nutrients and the hydration all in one bowl.
Yeah. 2 for 1.
Two.
Okay, we've covered a lot.
We have.
Let's just recap real quick what we've learned about this miracle soup.
Okay.
The 7-day cabbage soup diet, well, it can help you lose weight fast,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not really a healthy or sustainable approach, right?
It's very restrictive. It can lead to nutrient deficiencies, and it often leads to gaining the weight back.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Eating only cabbage soup for a whole week doesn't sound very fun.
Yeah, not really my idea of a good time.
No.
But the soup itself,
Yes.
when we use it strategically,
Right.
can actually be a great way to support healthy weight management.
Absolutely.
It's low in calories, high in fiber, it's got all those nutrients, and it's so versatile.
And it's more than just weight loss.
Right.
Having this soup as part of your routine can be a good way to eat more veggies, stay hydrated, and be healthier overall.
And it's really convenient too.
Yeah.
Especially for people with busy lives. It's a quick and easy meal. You can make it ahead of time or make a big batch for the week.
Yeah.
You can even just throw everything in the slow cooker and let it do its thing while you do, whatever you need to do.
Exactly. That's the great thing about this soup. It fits into all kinds of lifestyles and preferences.
So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into cabbage soup and weight loss, I want to leave you with this thought. We've been talking about cabbage soup, but what other, easy and affordable recipes are out there? Recipes that are good for you and help you feel your best.
Yeah, that's a great question. It's all about, branching out and finding those hidden gems that work for you and that you like.
Right, exactly. Maybe it's a hearty lentil soup packed with protein, or a flavorful veggie curry, or even just a simple salad with a homemade dressing.
There are so many options.
And it really doesn't have to be complicated, right?
No, not at all. Sometimes those really simple recipes are the most satisfying and the best for you.
I think this whole deep dive has really shown us that eating healthy doesn't have to be like restrictive or expensive or boring.
Exactly. It's about finding that balance where healthy meets delicious.
Yeah.
And remember, it's a journey. It's not like you just get there overnight.
Right.
Those small changes you make, they can make a big difference over time.
So to wrap things up, we really want you to think about like those small positive changes you can make in how you eat. Maybe it's adding another serving of vegetables to your plate, or swapping out those sugary drinks for water, or even just trying a new healthy recipe.
And as you try those new culinary adventures,
Yeah.
remember to really enjoy the process. Enjoy those flavors and listen to your body.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of cabbage soup and weight loss. We hope you learned some useful stuff and that you feel inspired to really take care of yourself, from the inside out.